Have aliens started a war? A space war? What are the mysterious radio bursts that pierce the neighboring galaxy? 3 weeks ago, after upgrading the array of radio telescopes in Westerbroek, the Netherlands astronomers have discovered 5 new fast radio bursts, FRBs. The telescope's images, much clearer than before, showed that multiple flares had pierced the nearby Triangulum galaxy. And 3 days ago, about 25 repeated FRBs reported by 57 astronomers from the University of Toronto working with the Canadian Hydrogen Intensity Mapping Experiment, CHIME for short, the CHIME radio telescope. These fast radio bursts, FRBs, are among the brightest flares in the universe. Bursts mainly emit radio waves. These flares are so powerful that radio telescopes can detect them even from more than 4 billion light years away. Constant visibility at such vast distances means that the bursts contain a huge amount of energy. Many astronomers believe that neutron stars emit FRBs. The density and strength of the magnetic field of these extremely compact stars is unique in the universe, and by studying them, astronomers seek to better understand the fundamental properties of the matter that makes up the universe. But learning FRBs is hard, as no one knows where in the sky the next one will sound, and none of the known ones today is capable of independently generating such strange signals in a natural way. FRBs, messages in the universe, to put it mildly, strange. The duration is different from a fraction of a millisecond to several seconds. Some change frequency. Others, while starting the transmission, quote-unquote, increase their power hundreds of times, send signals in different directions. Some are polarized, some are not. Most of the sources so far get in touch only once and then seem to disappear, sometimes without a trace, but not necessarily forever. Their number has been growing since 2018, when only one repeating signal was detected. They are now multiplying and literally began to pour in hundreds from all sides. Why is that? There are sources that broadcast regularly from one place, but with long different interruptions. The firstborn FRB 180916, for example, is turning on every 16.35 days. And there are very active ones having tremendous power. It's enough for the signal to be able to flash billions of light years of interstellar space. According to a rough estimate, the capacity of one FRB is 10 trillion times the annual energy consumption of the entire population of the Earth. In other words, a complete mess today. They're caught not only by CHIME radio telescope, but by numerous antennas of other radio telescopes installed throughout the globe. The FAST 500-meter aperture spherical radio telescope, FAST for short, the FAST radio telescope observatory alone, located in China, received 1,800 FRBs in a few days in 2021. 1,800. A year earlier, 1,650 FRBs arrived. In addition to the Chinese signals, are caught by numerous other large radio telescopes such as the Australian Square Kilometre Array Pathfinder ASCAP, Very Large Array European Very Long Baseline Interferometry Network. Artificial origins? It's not surprising that many quite serious astronomers, perplexed, did not rule out that FRBs are of artificial origin. That is, they testify to some kind of technological activity of highly developed extraterrestrial civilizations. Scientists at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, led by Professor Avi Loeb, are proposing artificial transmitters the size of our Earth, or even larger, as FRB sources. Scientists believe that aliens send short and powerful pulses to their starships, which are equipped with appropriate receivers or just supply energy. Loeb and his colleagues calculated that the power of flashes should be enough to move spaceships weighing in millions of tons, 20 times heavier than the largest terrestrial ocean liner. If so, then the aliens have become much more active in recent times. Where and why? Are they not fighting? This is not the time to abandon such a hypothesis. After all, there are also no less mysterious gamma ray bursts, GRBs, X-rays of incredible power and lethal force coming like FRBs from the depths of the universe. What objects generate directed energy pulses and the sources of which are second only to the Big Bang in strength? In a few seconds, they release as much energy as the sun produces in billions of years. Scientists did not exclude that the Earth from time to time finds itself in the line of fire, which is conducted by warring alien battle stations like the Death Star from Star Wars. Recently, on October 9, 2022, what seems to be the most powerful salvo in the history of observations was recorded. It was called BOAT, brightest of all time, BOAT for short. The source was located in the constellation Arrow, 2.4 billion light years from our planet, but the radiation that reached it caused a disturbance in the upper atmosphere. Alternatively, extraterrestrials could just communicate like that through FRBs and GRBs. Some astronomers do believe that flares carry some information about which one. And this is on Collective Spark by Solask. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.